I'm gonna spin that tune till it fucks me up inside. Cause boys still cry. Don't wanna drop the mood. Vented to this beat for like a day or two. Hope that the words pull through. If they don't, then we move. Some you win and some you lose. From time to time I still miss my dad. Hate to speak it too much, but if I don't I fuss. Can't help but think of all the things we could have had. I ain't gon' lie, it makes me mad. I hate the fact that Mumsy sat at home on her J's. And I ain't seen her in weeks, we ain't spoken in days. And on her is peak, cause she'd never changed. Don't take me back to that place, don't take me back to my ways. Back to my ways. Back when I was so done. Back when I didn't wanna talk to no one. The fact is I still don't, cause that shit ain't no fun. Tell my bro to eat a slow one. I don't wanna drop this mood if it helps me through the night. Just believe I'm gonna spin that tune till it fucks me up inside. See, I could tell them everything that they want me to say. Like, I'm doing okay, seem to be managing stress on my plate. But see, it's not quite true and I feel no need to lie. Cause boys still cry, I'm still venting. Troubles got too many to count. I sit in silence at the party on my ones on the couch. Wonder if they know what I'm thinking about. I know exactly what I wanna say but can't say it aloud. See, I've tried therapy, got too far ahead of me. Spoke it out with Benji, said that nothing lasts forever, G. Life ain't always evergreen, but pain is only temporary. See, tears have got a fool to go exactly where you're meant to be. See, I'm a sad boy, sad to the core. The only difference is now I don't give a damn anymore. It's funny though, back home I know so many that need the support. But if you seen what they saw, you wouldn't speak or talk. I lost one brother too soon, and one had a close shave. One went broke, Lord knows if he'll ever phone again. We're just a lost generation, lacking in patience. Boys still cry, it's not a phrase, it's a statement. I don't wanna drop this mood if it helps me through the night. Just believe I'm gonna spin that tune till it fucks me up inside. See, I could tell them everything that they want me to say. Like, I'm doing okay, seem to be managing stress on my plate. But see, it's not quite true and I feel no need to lie. Cause boys still cry, so we just hide behind this smile like it's all that we know. So we'll find peace of mind like it's a crime if we ever don't. So many battle cries and broken lies, cause we don't know us yet. We don't know us yet. No, I don't wanna drop this mood if it helps me through the night. Just believe I'm gonna spin that tune till it fucks me up inside. See, I could tell them everything that they want me to say. Like, I'm doing okay and seem to be managing stress on my plate. But see, it's not quite true and I feel no need to lie. Cause boys still cry, boys still cry, boys still cry. See, boys still cry, boys still cry, boys still cry.
My name's Jarki Monno and I'm from Hemel Hempstead. My guitarist Tommy, I went to college with him like seven or so years ago now, and then I went to Brighton to study music at university, and just bit by bit through different courses I started to meet more and more of my band. It's a bit smaller now than what it was, and yeah, like one day one of my guitarists at the time couldn't play anymore, and that's when I shouted Tommy and he jumped in, and Cap was on drums. I think we were put together through a module at university, and ever since then he's played for me, which makes it really special. I think we've been friends before any of the music thing. I write like all of the songs sort of when it comes to chord or melody and lyrics and all of that, and then I actually go to a very good friend of mine, Sam Clines, who's my producer, produces the majority of my tracks. And then when it comes to the live front, like Tommy will just add his own parts in, and I know him and trust him well enough that he'll never fluff it, and it'll always be top drawer. And yeah, Kappa's just does what he does, and I think because it's more, in comparison to the actual record, it's a bit more sort of MIDI electronic based, so when it comes to actual live kit, it just brings a whole different feel to it. When performing, I personally can get into it a lot more, and it's just, yeah, for me it's just that I take myself to a whole different world. My music in itself is very personal and close to heart, and I think a lot of people have connected to the records in that sense. So when it comes to a live show, I want them to be able to connect to it in its live format as well. I know I've been to gigs at times where it's been quite contrasting to like what it sounds like on on Spotify in comparison to live, and sometimes it's in a good way, but sometimes for songs like that I've connected to massively, it can sort of make you look at it differently and maybe sometimes listen to it more, maybe sometimes not. So I just always want people to come and just sort of be themselves at the same time, and I think that comes through whoever you're watching, seeing them in their truest form and their honest form. One of the main inspirations to it is everybody's been through their own sort of past trauma and stuff, and especially the first track, Boys Still Cry, it was a song that I feel, when I wrote it, it was a song that I wish I had 10 years ago when I went through certain things. I think that's the thing, especially with my dad. It was more just of a sort of a meditation for me and a sort of release for me at that time. When it actually came to releasing it, I suppose I never realised that people would connect to it so much. And when they did, I think the messages that I received, like when Wet Shave, especially when I released that, the fact that there were so many other people out there going through what I went through, and it was a real comfort blanket for me, and it was nice to know that other people were saved by that song as well. So on Spotify, I'm Jarki Monno, that's Jarki space Monno. Instagram is Jarki with a double I, and then Monno. Same with Twitter, and then Facebook is just Jarki Monno, single I.
Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Oh, look at those two. Are you all ready? Are you all ready?
Yeah.
You all look lovely, don't you?
Today I learnt to wet shave, even at my age, and I ain't ashamed. Just been catching up on all the things you would've changed. Kinda hate the fact that I can't see your face. Kinda hate the fact that this is how I spend my days, sharing my thoughts to a pillow and a pen to page. I heard a whisper in the wind but couldn't catch a name. Damn, the thought of that just goes against the grain. See, they say they see you in me, I still can't see it yet. All I see is all that's left, like this box and chest, and the garments that you dressed, and your Sunday's best, and that gown that you laid in when they laid you down to rest. I can't rest. For those 6 years I knew you, Dad, I still feel blessed. But I can't help but sit and think that I've missed out on so much. I've tried to roll sixes, I ain't seen no luck. See, I had to roll big from age 6, cause I missed what all the others find bliss, like a kiss and a hug of a father's touch. I learned to tie my ties through white lies of those I thought I could trust. Learned to deal with loss before I could run. I learned that there's growth in heartache and hope in lost faith, and loving myself when nearly no one showed none. It ain't fun. It's kinda dumb when you think about it, cause when you need it most is when you really sit and doubt it. But that's just life, I guess. But things were so much different then, and it weren't a case of why, it was just a case of when. But I placed your role in the safe hands of family and friends, just so I could feel like I had my father again. But you never left. In fact, you're probably right here, whispering in my ear all those words I wanna hear. Like, son, I'm so proud of you, so keep doing what you do, it'll all pull through. Shed those tears, there's no fear in feeling blue. We get knocked down, we accept it, we build up, we regret bits. Just know that I got you. But I've got so many questions, so can I spend a second in heaven? Over a pint we never shared, or a match we never shared, or a laugh we never shared, or a chat we never shared. See, I don't need a couple days, Dad, I just need a couple seconds. So what do you reckon? Cause I'll be there if you beckon. Any moment in your presence is a blessing, so tonight I'll sit and stare at the sky, write a verse with some cringy words I know you won't like, sit with Mum and them and reminisce on all of the times. It's the hardest verse I've ever had to write, and I know it all took a turn for the worse. You didn't want to go, Dad, it was never your turn. So I'll light a candle in your name and sit watching it burn, in the hope I could be just half the man you were. Cause today I learned to wet shave. Today I learned to wet shave. Today I learned to wet shave. I'll tell you all about it someday.